Good morning, Angel. Happy Wednesday. I woke up naturally at 4:30 this morning, which is so early, but it felt so good. And I got up and I had a slow morning and I got my steps in. I've already had 6,100 steps in today. And now I am about to go upstairs, put a little makeup on. I already have my little outfit on for the day. I got a shower and it's just gonna be a really beautiful day. I sent out my emails this morning and I have just some really exciting, creative things that I want to be working on today. So that's my plan. And I hope you have the most amazing day.
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy on our tiptoes. Undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
Good morning. It's been a really good morning. I woke up at like 4:30 or so. I can't believe that I woke up that early naturally, but it's been happening more and more lately and my morning routine has just been thriving. It's just becoming easier for me to go to bed at night and wake up in the morning. And I've been doing a few things that I know are contributing to that. I am getting exercise in the morning, so I naturally wanting rest by the end of the day. I am taking all the vitamins and supplements that I need to be for my body before I go to bed at night. 2 hours before I want to be asleep and like 9-ish hours before I want to wake up, I will take 300 milligrams of magnesium and then 500 milligrams of fiber, psyllium husk, I think that's what it's called, psyllium husk fiber, and I do 1 cup of the sleepy time tea from I think it's Celestial Seasonings. It has melatonin in it. I get like deliciously sleepy in about an hour and a half after I take that, and I just get so drowsy and just drift off into sleep, and it is the most restful sleep. I don't have crazy dreams, I don't wake up a bunch, like I just sleep so soundly. And then out of nowhere, like for me it's been like around 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'll just roll over and wake up and I'll be wide awake. Like I'll just feel good and be so beautifully wide awake. I turn my alarm off before it even goes off, like hours before it goes off. I drink a big drink of water, and then I've been putting in my meditation, either like a self-talk rampage or some kind of manifestation meditation or something that I find on YouTube, and then get my morning routine going, and it has just been so amazing. So I'm really excited to share that today, and also just to be living that, because it's something that I've wanted for so long. And it's not even about discipline. I always thought that that's what like the waking up in the morning, like early and doing all the things and getting your workout in and all this, I always thought that it was more about discipline. But the more that I'm like experiencing it, I'm realizing it's not even about discipline or even like habit building, although we are building habits, we are actively putting those pieces into play that are going to help me reach my goals. But it's also just about becoming the person that I want to be. And so in order to become the person that you want to be, you've got to know who she is, and then you need to figure out what she does, and then you need to figure out why she does it, because that why is actually going to be what motivates you to do all the things, whether that's get up early in the morning or work out or start your business and build your business. Whatever your goals are in your life, you need to figure out who the person is that you want to be, and realize also that you are already her. Like, everything you need to be that person is inside of you already. You just need to kind of unlock the pieces to make it happen. So we know who she is. We need to know what she needs to do in order to be that person. So it's the idea of like doing the verb instead of trying to be the noun. Do the verb. If you want to be a runner, you need to start running. And if you're not ready to start running yet, then you need to start walking. So start doing the verb, start doing the what. But then you also need to, before any of that, when we backtrack it, you go back to the why. Why are you doing that? Is there a passion there? Is there a health situation there? Is there, what is the reason, the why behind the what? And then what leads into who. And that's how we build the life that we are obsessed with, the life that we love, the life that we can't wait to jump out of bed every morning to live. And I have, over the last year, but especially in the last month or so, started becoming that person, because I figured out what those things were that were gonna make me feel at the end of the day when I go to bed. What are the things that I need to do that is gonna make me feel like I checked all the boxes, I did all the things I wanted to do, I feel like I was productive, but I also feel like I am fulfilled. Because it's not about productivity as in busy work, it's about productivity as in you might only have one thing to do that day that's gonna make you feel fulfilled as a human, as somebody with soul and purpose and vision. So what are the tasks that you need to do at each and every day to check off those boxes, to create that life, to be that person? And then again, going back to that why. Why do we want to do more, be more, feel more, experience more, have more passion, more abundance, more joy? Why are we doing these things? What does that life look like? What can we attribute our drive and motivation and passion to? Because yes, there are going to be plenty of days when like just the sheer, I need to get up and do this is gonna get you through. Like some days you're just motivated, but motivation's not always gonna be there. And some days discipline and being more disciplined is not enough, right? Because like I know that I want to get up every morning and I want to get on the treadmill. I know that I want to wake up and drink my water and get on the treadmill and feel good. But just because I've done that for a month straight doesn't mean that I'm officially just disciplined, like I'm just gonna do it. I have to have a why, and I know that my why is that I feel so much better afterwards. I feel like I've checked that box off. I feel like I'm contributing to my health, because I know that it is going to make me closer and closer and closer to that walk that in the morning is going to make me become closer and closer and closer to that person that I want to be. That person that's already inside of me, but I need to take the steps to get there. That's what my morning walk does. So the why is more so on the transformation side of things versus the, well, because I have to. Well, because I should. Those things aren't going to motivate you, and your motivation is going to leave and your discipline is going to fade, but you have to have that passion, that why. And if you have that, you're going to be able to move forward in such a more bright and beautiful way. And this isn't just for your morning routine, this is for your life. Every day, if you're choosing things because they're going to bring you more passion and more joy and more abundance, you're going to become the best version of yourself. And part of figuring out who we want to be and like how we want to live our life, part of that has to come from assessing where we're currently at. Because think about your GPS in your car, right? So if you're gonna drive somewhere and you have your GPS and you type in your final destination, like I know who I wanna be, that's my final destination, right? But if you're not aware of where you are right now, if your GPS can't figure out where you're at, then you're not gonna be able to get there. It can't give accurate directions for you to move from point A to point B if you are constantly dodging where you're at right now. So we need to reflect on where we've been. We need to reassess where we're at in this present moment. And then we need to refocus on what we're wanting to do moving forward. Because how we spend our days is how we spend our lives. And if we are trying to constantly detour from where we're at and we're moving in this general forward direction, but we don't have a path to take because we don't know where the starting point is, we don't know where the ending point is, we're just kind of moving around. And that's like a hamster wheel or a treadmill. You're not really doing anything, you're just moving without getting somewhere. So we need to realize, who do we want to be? What actions do we need to take to become that, and why? What is the deep passion, the purpose of us taking those actions, of us becoming that person? And before we string all of that together, we need to realize where we're at. We need to reflect and reassess and refocus. And when we can do that, that's when life becomes so much easier, because every day you're just doing those check boxes in your head. It doesn't have to be busy. It doesn't have to be hard. It can simply just be easy. We can let it be easy because we know the things that are going to get us closer to our goal. We know the things that are going to move us forward, and not on a treadmill, not on a hamster wheel, but in the real world. Moving and taking those steps and being in that GPS, in that car that's actually going from point A to point B. That is where the beauty is in all of this. Like, you don't need to change things overnight, but you need to know what those steps are to start taking them to get where you want to be. So I'm going to do a little bit of journaling and journal out my versions of the reflect, reassess, refocus. I'm going to throw some journal prompts on the screen so you can journal along with me. And I am so excited for this practice and just getting back into the flow and the thought process of what are my goals? What are the things that I need to be doing each day that's going to make me feel fulfilled at the end of the day and allow me to move into this next version of myself? Because I feel like I have been moving forward, but I don't think I'm quite doing it as much as I would like to be because I haven't done this practice yet. So I'm gonna reflect and reassess and refocus and get that solid aligned action list of the things that I can be doing each and every day to move myself forward. And I'm gonna implement those things, and we're gonna see what life looks like in 30 days, in 45 days, in 60 days, and just see what that compounding effect looks like once we start doing the aligned actions that are actually going to get us closer to our goal. So let's get into some journaling.
Think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Everything that I own, yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by. A thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you.
park and walk. You want to go?
You're the leaves in mid-August.
And away we head to the park to end the morning routine. Are you excited?